Hey everybody, Mah-Dry-Bread here. Gonna be doing another vlog today where I'm gonna ramble about a lot of stuff. I've got some talking points here in front of me, but I thought I'd start with my health, which is kind of why I'm actually doing this right now. I was originally thinking of recording a little bit of Civilization because it's kind of an easier one to record for longer amounts of time, and I've got a bit of time on my hands alone in the house right now. But my neck is giving me all kinds of problems, and I just can't concentrate right now, so I thought I'd do a vlog instead. People don't seem to mind too much when I ramble on that. Can't focus on the game anyway. And I might be getting sick. I've been coughing a bit today. And, yeah, getting a lot of phlegm, so might be getting sick, don't know. Right, so I talked about this a little bit on Facebook, but I know not everyone follows me on Facebook. So, sorry, I'm clearing my throat a lot more than I thought I would. Basically, maybe 4 or 5 days ago from when I'm recording this, it's 9 p.m. Yeah, I'll upload this the same night that I record it. I rolled over in bed, and somehow this caused a vertebrae in my neck to actually slide out of place. First, I thought I pulled a muscle, but no, it was actually a vertebrae out of place. I still haven't fully recovered from that. But for a day, I had a lot of serious neck pain, and I couldn't really look anywhere, but dead on. I could turn my head to the right, and I could turn it up a little bit, but I couldn't go anywhere to the left. And I had a hard time with any downward direction. And, after some nights of sleeping and some muscle relaxants and stuff, the vertebrae has mostly worked its way back into place. I'm really sorry about this. It's mostly worked its way back into place, but I just can't do hard lefts, and I can't do like diagonal diagonal down and left or right. I can't do very well. I think it's up and to the right. I can't do very well. I kind of don't want to test it right now because I can already feel kind of neck strain in the left side. So I just try not to move my head around too much, which is difficult because I move my head a lot when I talk. I don't know if you've noticed, but I kind of do that a lot. So I've just got a lot of neck pains recently, and there's nothing I can really do about that. Just gotta wait for it to get better, really. Keep sleeping until it works its way back into place. It just happens sometimes, but goes to show how my health is with the whole Ehlers-Danlos and everything when I can just roll over in bed and a vertebrae in my neck can pop out of place. I don't know how it happened. Like, I don't think I moved in any kind of weird way. It just kind of happened. Update on streaming. As you can see from my background, I still don't have curtains. We got, like, this thing, which isn't good enough, by the way. During the daytime, the sunlight just bleeds through it. But again, during the brighter parts of the daytime, during the majority of the daytime, actually, the window is just a solar eclipse on the webcam. The webcam freaks out and makes everything so incredibly bright that I become like Mr. Game & Watch, where I'm just a black outline, basically. So that's no good. And I don't want to just stream without a webcam. So we're still waiting on curtains. Don't have the money for that right now, so just gotta wait until I have the money for that, I guess. I'm sure you've heard it from every YouTuber under the sun right now, but YouTube pay is always really bad after Christmas because advertisers don't pay much after Christmas because that's when people don't have a whole lot of money to spend. So your pay tends to get cut in half for like 2 months after December. It never rose again after this December, so we've had month after month of basically getting half pay. Like right now it's basically half of the average pay, which is really rough, and I'm not a big enough YouTuber to just do sponsored deals to make up for the lack of pay. I don't get those offers. I'm not a big enough YouTuber, which kind of bleeds into the next thing I wanted to talk about, but basically it's just I'm not making much money, and some people did start recently donating on Patreon, some people who didn't before, and I very much appreciate those of you. I know I haven't gotten around to making your thank you videos yet, but I finally started getting some free time on the day on the day that I threw my neck out, so I'm really sorry about that. And I'm not 100% enough to do that right now because I'm kind of out of it. Muscle relaxants and everything make you a little bit loopy. So I want to make sure I'm fully cognitive when I do that for you guys. I do have those of you who don't have your thank you videos, though. I've got you written down in my spreadsheet with the information letting me know that I still need to do those videos. So don't worry, I'm not going to forget. I'm just waiting. I'm shaking my head too much. Fucking D'Lo Brown up in this bitch. If you don't know D'Lo Brown, Google him. Awesome wrestler. Don't think he wrestles anymore. Maybe a little bit. Rambling. Right. Sorry, I'm out of it. Don't have the curtains yet, need money for that. I always get paid, well, my Patreon money usually comes in by like the third or fourth day of the month. It depends on when it finishes processing. It starts processing on the first day, but I've had it be done on the second day and I've had it be done on the sixth day, but it seems like nowadays it's usually third or fourth is when it's done and can be sent out to my PayPal. As for my YouTube pay, I tend to get paid on either the night of the 9th of the month or I get paid on the 10th. So if anyone wants to know when I get paid, those are my two paydays, I guess. They're all I get all of my money for the month on those two dates. If you don't know, on YouTube, you don't get paid like every week or every other week. On YouTube, you get paid once a month. It's just a big lump sum. Which is really frustrating, actually, but it's the way the business model works. There's nothing I can do about it. Right, I think that's all I have to say about that. So next I have written down sharing update. Right, I did that vlog a while ago, 3 or 4 days ago. I think I did it the day before I threw my neck out, now that I think about it. Where I was just talking about... where I wrote that big article about sharing my content on my website, which is Mah-Dry-Bread.com, no dashes. It's in the description of everything I do. Oh god, I gotta stop shaking my neck. Sorry, it's built into me to move my head way too much when I talk. I'm not a hand talker, I'm a head talker. Right, I said in that vlog that I would do another vlog somewhat soon after when I get a chance to talk about the progress. Depressing, but for anyone who saw that vlog, if you didn't, it's just a few videos ago on the channel. I guess I'll put it in the description if you want to see that thing. And the article is still on my website, it's still the newest post. The depressing thing is, yeah, I talked about it like, here are the ways you could share, and here's the article and everything, and like, look at the view count. If even half that many people were to share my content, I could become so much more well-known and popular than I am, and finally start to, really make some money and support me and my mom better, and work towards a future and everything. As far as I can tell, probably less than 15 people actually shared anything. I think that vlog had over 500 views. I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional. I thought at least like 50 people would do something, and it's a hard thing to track because, they can share in 1,000 ways that you wouldn't even know. But on Twitter, I got like a message or two saying that they shared stuff. On the comment sections, I got like 3 messages saying they shared stuff. And when I look at my Steam group, do I still have it open? I do. Let me just refresh this. 942 members in my Steam group, which is the easiest thing to share. I don't remember how much I had when I put that video up. I had maybe 900, so I got maybe 42 more? I don't know. I really don't remember. Which, that's substantial. It's just, for putting on my YouTube channel where the most people are going to see it, it's a depressingly low number. Especially considering how many people did see it. I don't know. It's really disheartening. Because I thought, I'm not able to do many videos right now. I'm not able to put out nearly as much content as I would like to. You guys know me. Back when I was able to make videos way more often at my old house, there would be weeks when I'd be, putting up 2 or 3 videos every single day, plus a stream, 3 times a week, and I would still be, biting my thumb, oh god, I really want to upload this video, but I'm putting out way too many fucking videos. I don't want to flood people's pages and everything, and you get diminishing returns and everything. It's better for my channel if I hold off a day or two. And now it's like I'm struggling to put up 20 minutes a day. Today's video, I literally just made an old PTCP recording go live. Because I got it to finally send from Hitbox to YouTube, but there was some issue where it wasn't sending. It finally sent. I was like, oh, I'll make it go live today, and that'll be today's video, so I can ration another video. Like, I'm doing everything to scrape by and keep videos going. Luckily, my stockpile of video. God, I need to stop shaking my head. Holy shit, I felt that one. Sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing to you for my own idiocy, but apparently that's the Canadian way, apologizing for no reason. Lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought, so I'm going to go back to the core, the core thing. Now that I'm producing a lot less, I thought that one way to probably help out is, like, I got a backlog of... Oh god, how many videos did I have on my channel? I got over 2,600. I don't know what the number will show for you guys, because I do have some old playlists that are unlisted, but you can still watch those videos in playlists, so you just can't search for them. You just need to look at my playlist section, you'll find them there, because I don't want it to be the first impression of anyone finding my really, really old stuff that was very bad. I kind of want to just keep that there for the people who are already fans to go back and see it, if they're really that curious to see, like, how far I've come, basically, because... Ooh, I was really bad when I started. To be fair, everyone is pretty bad when they start. Actually, I have seen a few anomalies of channels that were awesome from their first video. I don't know how the hell that happens sometimes. But, getting off topic. I've got over 2,600 videos on my channel. That's a lot of stuff you can go back and you can watch if you want to. The problem is a lot of that stuff people don't find. There are a few odd playthroughs that for some reason are high in the search results, and thus people find them through that. Although they're not very searched games, so I don't get much out of it. You know, Empire Earth 2, weirdly enough. You know, I've never Googled YouTube searched Empire Earth 2, but I bet you I'm the first or second result for that. Because I get a lot of views on part 1 of that every month. And same with Knights of Honor. I get a lot of views on that one for some reason. It's just... Every once in a while, an odd, like, kind of, like, people will remember it, but it's not popular strategy game that I've done. Often that's what brings in stable but small amounts of views every month. That'll get me, like, part 1 will get me, like, $5 a month stably. Just nice little things here and there, but it's not... I get very few people who stay with my channel after that playthrough, with those playthroughs. Evil Genius, my stream through, gets me a weirdly large amount, actually. Probably just... I think it's probably just infectious that I was so happy playing that game, because it's my favorite game, is Evil Genius on PC. If you've never played it, by the way, buy it on Steam, or actually buy it on goodoldgames.com. They recently have a Steam competitor program out called GOG Galaxy. I recently got GOG Galaxy on my computer. It's pretty cool. It's just a Steam client for their website, and their website is great. But they make sure that everything is patched, even with fan patches, to make sure that it's going to work with modern versions of your operating system. So I really appreciate the effort they put into that, because Steam doesn't always do that. They try, but they don't always give you that customer support and that guarantee that the game is going to work, that GOG is so good about. That being said, I still do buy most of my stuff on Steam. I like Steam a lot. I'm rambling. Sorry, I'm rambling so much today. I'm getting wildly off topic. Point being, I'm trying everything I can to make these old videos get more views, essentially. Including, like, if you go back to my playlist right now, I did literally I did probably 45 Let's Plays that never had any custom thumbnails. And then I retroactively went back, like, a year ago and gave a lot of them thumbnails. Go back now. When I moved here, I did an 8-hour day, then a 16-hour day, then a 12-hour day, I think, of downloading. Day 1, download every video, or almost every video I've done before, in the Let's Play playlists. Day 2 was create a custom template for every single one of those for thumbnails, and then save a thumbnail for every number of videos in that playlist. And then, which took 16 hours, no joke, from when I woke up to when I went to bed. And then the last one was like a 12-hour day, was uploading all of them. Go back and look at those old playthroughs. The thumbnails are all of my modern template, which looks much better than the old bare ones or the old ones that I made and retroactively put in like a year ago, which looking back on, I don't really like those thumbnails. They were an upgrade from nothing, but the ones I'm doing now are a big, big upgrade from those. So yeah, that was nice. And that's probably going to drive a tiny bit of traffic, but it's something which makes it worth it. The sharing thing would drive the most. Again, genuinely, if people were to just tell their friends about my content and show it to them and share it on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, not this video, but like actual, like if they were to pick their favorite video of mine and share that around to people, it would help. It's sharing and promoting is what makes a channel popular. So if I can convince people that it is worth their time to do that, then it was worth my time trying to convince them. I guess that's the way I rationalize it to myself. That was the one thing, actually. A few people just shared my video explaining how to share and, like, talking about, like, my ideas on it. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate your hustle on the sharing, but sharing that video is not going to help me at all. The reason you watch my channel... Okay, if you're someone who's watching my vlog right now, you probably like me as a person or my personality in some kind of way, and that's why you're giving me the time of day to just watch me sit in front of a camera and blather on incoherently while slightly out of it on painkillers and muscle relaxants. You came here probably because you're interested in me, not necessarily all of the content I put out, which I think is really cool. It's interesting that I have such a variety of people who are into different aspects of my channel, and it's cool to know that a lot of people are just into me specifically. In fact, I know people who will watch playthroughs of mine of games they're not really interested in just because they want to hear more of me, and I think that's incredibly flattering and also really understandable. I've watched a few channels play a lot of games that I'm totally not into just because I'm really interested in that person or them. I fucking watch almost everything Video Games Awesome puts out, despite a lot of the games not interesting me, and I still have a lot of fun doing it. Same with Game Grumsoft, and there are a few channels like that for me. Fucking Day 9, Mostly Walking, is one of the series Day 9 does on YouTube. They're fucking hilarious. Some people get pissed that they don't take the game seriously enough sometimes, but I think they're funny. There's an endorsement for you. Check out those 3 channels. Day 9 in general is awesome, but specifically give Mostly Walking a chance. Check out that playlist, because oh my god, they're hilarious. But again, I'm rambling. Yeah, I don't know, it was really disheartening to see that so few people shared. And that some of the few people who did share it, all they did was they shared my video, the vlog that they were watching at the time, and I was like, if you like me for my personality, why would you share my vlog talking about sharing? No one's going to become interested in me through that. That's just like an informational thing of me talking into a camera. Like, there's no entertainment value in that, really. Unless you're already into me as a person, then there might be some entertainment value in that. But why not show them your favorite episode of Flash Trash? Why not show them your favorite episode of a Let's Play I've done? Or something like that. Some people like to share the creepypasta, and I do appreciate that. I mean, sharing anything, honestly, is better than sharing nothing. But my only problem with the creepypasta is, like, if you do know a friend that's into creepypasta, by all means. But you don't really get to hear any of my personality in the creepypasta, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I think a lot of people say it. YouTube is a very personality-based place. You look at the people who get really popular, and there are a lot of people who have amazing quality stuff and really professional and educational or entertaining and funny shows and stuff, but the thing that seems to hook people the most is personality. If they like the person, then they'll watch just about anything they do. I think that's something that's very personality based. Like one of my Let's Plays that are more based in comedy or Flash Trash especially, maybe some of my streams to a lesser degree maybe. Stuff like that is probably what hooked most people who are mostly into me. I got a lot of subscribers through creepypasta, but again, less than 3% of them watch my average video. In fact, a lot of them don't even watch my average creepypasta video. I have a lot of subscribers who don't actually watch anything I do. They subscribe for the creepypasta, and they don't really watch anymore. That's what YouTubers refer to as dead subs. It's subscribers who don't actually watch anything. It's kind of like a misinformed number. Like, I have 21,000 subscribers, but not even 10,000 watch my average video. Not even 1,000 watch my average video. I'm actually a much smaller YouTuber than I look. And I don't look that big. I'm rambling, though. I want to talk about my website a little bit, Mah-Dry-Bread.com. I've been, over time, slowly, I'm getting back into it now, filling out the website with more and more content, making it more and more interesting, I guess. Just making it so there's more stuff you can go on there and you wouldn't see anywhere else. Originally, it just kind of had links to all of my stuff. It was basically just so if you Google my name, you might get my website, which has links to all my stuff, which is convenient. But it's kind of filling out with its own stuff now. My website has a button that goes to a live chat room that's specifically for my fan base, where you can just talk to my fans. Often there's no one in there, but I pop in every once in a while just to see what's up and if anyone's talking there. I think we used to have a few people who would just have it open in a tab on their browser all the time just to see if anyone comes in or out. I don't know if anyone still does that, but I just have a button on the top menu on my website that says live chat, and it brings you right there, and you can just make a little profile real quick by typing in the username you want to go by, and it's really quick and easy, and you're in a live chat room. It's got a link to my forum if you want to talk on my forum, which has over 1,000 members, although only about 100 are active. I now have an FAQ section where I answer frequently asked questions, and I plan to fill that out more. I just put that section in today, so it was just what was off the top of my head. So as I think of more questions, or I guess as I get more questions, or am reminded of questions, I get asked a lot. Honestly, I get asked so much. It's a blur to me. I think it must be up and to the right that I also can't do, because I nudged my head a little. Why am I pantomiming it? That's going to hurt more. I nudged my head a little bit in that direction, and it hurt. Where'd I... FAQ section. So I got some frequently asked questions I answer there. Like, I have a little list of tips for people starting off on YouTube. I have an in-depth explanation as to my disabilities, cerebral palsy and Ehlers-Danlos, and how they personally affect me, because people ask about that a lot. It's just something people are curious about, and I understand why. Computer specs are there, although they've always been on my forum, but whatever, it's another place you can see them. Just little things like that. I also have a section called, I think I call it the crew or the team, where I just give a very brief overview of who my friends are that you see on my YouTube channel every now and again, and that you see on Past Controller Please every now and again. It's very bare bones, honestly. There are a few people I've typed a decent amount about, but I do plan to type more. And whenever I understand how the formatting on that thing works, I want to see if I can get pictures of us in there, or at least pictures of people who don't mind having their picture up there. I can have like an avatar for people who would rather not have their face on there. I know not everybody is comfortable with that. But I want to do something like that. Like, so new users can go on there and they can really understand, like, put a face to the voices that they hear, so they can, recognize them a little bit better, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I just... Sometimes I'll put up articles on there that I don't put up anywhere else. Like Facebook, I have kind of like quick bloggy posts, and those are cross-posted to Twitter, like they're linked on Twitter. On my Facebook fan page, I'll have little bloggy posts, but when I want to write a big article, I write it on my website. And you can, like, follow my website by email or follow by WordPress. Like, there are a few different options on that page you can follow by. It's all on that, like, right bar if you scroll far enough. It's got all kinds of little things like that. I even have, like, a Twitter feed on there if you just want a quick overview of my tweets without having to check Twitter. So, yeah, if you're interested, bookmark my website. I do plan to post there more. It's just, I've been honestly kind of depressed, and like, I've battled with depression a few times in my life, and I feel like recently, I'd say in the last year, leading up to knowing that I'm going to losing my house, and then now being in a one-room condo. It has a bathroom too, but a small bathroom. The rest of it's one room. Living here with my mom. She's out right now. She has a meeting. Not like a work meeting. Again, she's too disabled to work. She's a Freemason, so she's at a Freemasons meeting. I'm not a Freemason, for the record, for anyone wondering. And no, the Freemasons are not a scary cult. I know they look like a scary cult, and they use scary words like the Grand Master, and like they just use a lot of really old terms that are now associated with like scary things like the KKK. They're not actually a scary cult. The Freemasons are fine. They just have scary old tapestries because they existed for a long time, and a long time ago they were pretty creepy. So, no, the Freemasons are not nearly as scary as they might seem. But anyway, I'm now rambling about the Freemasons Guild. Right, I'm trying to fill up my website more. Bookmark it if you're interested. Check it out. It's honestly, I just can't motivate myself some days. But when I really do try and motivate myself and stay active online. Last thing I wanted to talk about, I guess, I think I'm done talking about my website, is my streaming emotes. I stream over on hitbox.tv. Again, as I said earlier, when I get curtains, I'll be trying to stream more again. But I stream over on hitbox.tv. That's where I stream my video games and everything. And I have a lot of fun doing that and interacting with the chat, and the chat's on screen if you haven't come to my streams before. And I chat back and forth with you guys live. I think the biggest part of a stream is the social aspect, so I do read the chat. I know a lot of people don't. I do. I talk back and forth with the chat a lot. It's the funnest part of streams for me. I'm partner on Hitbox. I'm a very small time partner. I have very few subscribers over there, just a good amount of followers, but subscribers are the ones who pay. And before you can get custom emotes on it, just like on Twitch TV if you're more familiar with that. And you can also have a little custom icon next to your name. Right now it's just the default S for subscriber, but I've been working on some stuff, and I want to show it to you here. I actually have it queued up here. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I've got so far, and I know you're already laughing. So we have, and these are just like this is what you would have to type in for it to appear, if I've done this correctly. This is subject to change. I don't know for sure yet, and there's probably going to be more coming. I want to get more. Here's a picture. This is a cropped picture, really bad one. A really bad cropped picture of one of my cats, Millie. That's the one that you always see on the back of my chair in some of the vlogs, and you always hear meowing. I thought that because Millie is so popular with the YouTube channel and everything, I've got to have a Millie emoticon that people can put up whenever they hear Millie. This one's a little bit obscure. This is from an old Let's Play that very few people have seen. I did of Schooljager, Revolt of the Westikins with Brandon. That game was fucking hilariously awful. You need to go watch that one if you need a laugh. Wow, that was my elbow doing a bad crack. Hope that didn't gross anyone out. That is a super close-up, cropped-out picture of Storm's face. Storm was the main character. This was his victory face. It looks fucking hilarious. And by the way, do you see that big, like, dark brown splotch there? That wasn't, like, a glitch in the game or a bad cropping mistake or something. No, there's actually just this big, gross brown pixel in his face in the game. It was such a shit low-budget game that they just have this big pixel there for no reason. It's not even part of his sword or anything that got cropped in. No, it's just his face is fucked up in the actual game. Then we have the subscriber icon. This is the one you don't have to type in that huge jumbled word. That one's just for the Hitbox staff to put in. That will be the picture that's next to your name if you're a subscriber to me whenever you type in the chat to signify that you're a paid subscriber. I might have to change that one at some point. I don't know. It might get chroma keyed out, but I don't think it will. I'll have to toy around to make sure it works okay. But, you know, since you guys are my flock, I thought that that beautiful bird that My Name is M made, I thought that that beautiful bird would be a good one. It's also the offline cover on Hitbox, and I have a lot of artwork by My Name is M actually on the channel. She's the one who did all of the artwork for the Steam group, which is in the description. She also did the artwork for, you know that background on my episodes of Pokemon Platinum? She did that as well. In fact, if you go to any Pokemon Platinum video or to my Steam page, there's links to her website if you ever want to do commission or get commissioned artwork from her. She's awesome. Trip Tanner is really popular with the YouTube crowd over on my channel. Trip Tanner is my asshole, annoying, idiot roommate in Sims 4. I am going to be doing more Sims 4 at some point, by the way. His face is kind of stretched here, but it's the best I could do. I was hoping to get a picture of him just looking super sad, but I couldn't get one. I was sifting through my videos, and I couldn't find a time code of him looking sad. If anyone can find a time code of him looking sad and being pretty close to the camera and it being a good shot, give me the episode name and the time code, please, in the description of this video. I would love to take a picture of that and make that one of the emoticons. But I did manage to get this picture of him looking like he's wincing at seeing something. I thought that would be a great one to put in so people can put that in the chat when, like, I don't know, whenever it seems appropriate to put in Trip Tanner wincing at seeing something. This one is obscure, I'll say now. Probably only the hardcores are going to remember this. My old Let's Play of Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Densetsu. The SNES Japanese-only Dragon Ball Z RPG I played. That was a really awesome game, but I had a really shitty fan translation. There are good ones out there, but I picked the shittiest because it's the one I used to use, and it was really funny. Once during the training on King Kai's planet, the gravity training, you use Piccolo in that game, and despite you using Piccolo, the text of the bomb still says, "You can do it, Goku." So here we have MDB, "You can do it, Goku," which is, I got a picture of Piccolo, I cropped out his head, and then I put Goku's hair on him. "You can do it, Goku," which I still hear sometimes from the super old school hardcores on my channel. When I need to be cheered on, I'll get the occasional "You can do it, Goku" in the chat, which I find hilarious. And the most fucking obscure one by far that I have here is Yu Quan. Once, exactly one time, and I do plan to go back to it one day, but one time, years ago, Shelly and I did a stream of Romance of the Three Kingdoms 12, 13, I don't know, there are a billion of those games. It's a really fun strategy game. It's also made by Koei Entertainment. It's the strategy series equivalent of Dynasty Warrior. They're both made by the same company. It's about the same time period. Although Romance of the Three Kingdoms is a strategy game, and it's a lot more faithful to the historical aspect of the actual time period. It's not nearly as dramatized, although it is still somewhat dramatic. It's less anime. But we picked like the worst leader in the game. He had like 2 commanders, 1 province, and we actually started to make some headway. And I think it was our advisor. Yeah, we made Yu Quan our advisor, which is this face I just cropped out. This guy, complete fucking nobody. Has almost no historical presence whatsoever. I'm surprised the company, like, they had hardcore research to even figure out half the people in this game existed in real life, but apparently this guy did absolute nobody, did basically nothing, and he just looked hilarious because he was yelling, so we made him our advisor. So we just pretended he screams advice at us, so I thought I had to put him in there, so that the super hardcores who actually remember that, whenever they give me advice in the chat, they can put Guan Yu next, or sorry, Guan Yu. No, he was relevant. They can put Yu Quan's face next to it, so I can see Yu Quan in the chat and instantly know someone's screaming advice at me. If you guys have any ideas for more, If you guys have any ideas for any emoticons in the chat, let me know. What I want you to keep in mind before you do one of these is make it in some way relevant to me and my show. I don't want it to just be like someone else's meme or like just a video game I played. I don't know. Maybe something we pointed out that was funny or something relating to a moment on the show, something like that. And don't just suggest a beard. Because when would you ever get an opportunity to put a beard in the chat unless it's just people spamming emoticons just for the sake of spamming emoticons, which will get you you'll get timed out for just spamming emoticons, by the way, because it's just mindless spam that wastes room in the chat. So don't bother with that. If you have an idea for one, try and write down some kind of reason why we should have that as an emoticon, and maybe give a suggestion of a time when it would be used in the chat. Like, when people would find a use for that. You know, like how with happy-ish, surprised-ish looking Storm, you could use that when something surprising happens. Maybe you can use that when I beat a level, because that was his beat a level face. I don't know. You could put Storm in the chat as congratulations after a boss battle in a game. With Trip, it's, I don't know, if I fuck up really bad, you know, that's a bad miss, and you put in Trip Tanner's face. Cheering me on, you can do it, Goku. You know, they'll kind of have a place. Try and find a place for an emoticon when you suggest one, and I'll definitely think about it and consider putting it in. I believe I can have a maximum of 8 or 9 emoticons right now, and at the time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 because the subscriber icon doesn't count. That's its own thing. That's not an emoticon. That's just so subscribers will have the raven with the controller next to their face to signify to everyone in the chat that they support the channel directly through money, which is $5 American a month. If anyone's interested in that, you can check out my Hitbox channel if you want to do that. And that will give you access to all of these emoticons. That's how you get the emoticons. And not only can you use them on my channel, you can use them on any Hitbox channel on the entire website. So I think that's really cool. So I would love to hear you in the comments. Again, I still read every comment I get on YouTube. So if you've never commented before, by all means comment. Especially if you're one of those people who like watch a lot of stuff but don't comment much, like me. I watch a lot of stuff and don't comment much. Comment, because I want to know. I really want to know who the people who watch all of my stuff are. Like, if you watch almost everything I do, or you just even watch me, even just a few times a week or anything, then I consider you a big member of the community, and I really want to know who you are. So just comment about the emoticons, comment about the sharing or the website, or even just comment about whatever you want. I don't know, I want to be able to remember the names of the people who support me, even just through viewing me a lot. And if they're silent, I'm never going to know their name. So, speak up, I'm reading the comments. Thank you everybody for watching this long rambling video. How long have I been going? About 37 minutes. Thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.